My name is Hiroki Matsuuchi, and you are listening to Tsunami, a weekly showcase of a single content creator in Japan and their content. This is episode number 8, and today we are featuring a website about Japan filled with so much cool and interesting tech that it's really difficult for any tech enthusiast, or even somebody with a little bit of a tech interest to ignore. The site is slick, and each post is filled with tons and tons of media, photos, video, etc., that really complements the writing. Of course, the site we're talking about is TokyoTek. That's TokyoTek.com. In the words of the creator of the site and the main contributor, TokyoTek brings you stories in from the realm of I can't believe it's not sci-fi. Innovative developments in Japanese technology that give you a glimpse of tomorrow. New and unusual gadgets, robotics, augmented and virtual reality. This is the future. This is TokyoTek. So let's take a look at some of these cool and shiny things brought to you via TokyoTek from the land of the rising sun, Japan, of course. Of course, as usual, we're going to, because this is a website, I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. Mr. Robot will keep track of the time for us. Thank you for that. And let's do a little bit of exploring. So this is the TokyoTek splash page, and the first thing you'll notice is his most recent post called This Week in Japan Tech, dated February 19th. Although it was published on February 21st, apparently. One of the things that the creator, or the people behind the site do, is they release kind of a weekly roundup of all of the tech that's come from Japan, or the big tech stories out of Japan for the past week. So although I haven't read this most recent post, apparently some of the big news is about robot and human concerts. Toyota recently showcased their iReal personal mobility vehicle and brought along their musically gifted partner robots to set the mood. A violin-playing robot and trumpet-playing robot performed with human musicians as the iReal was being demonstrated. Check out the woman and machine playing the violin in harmony. Yeah, and of course he's got a couple of embedded YouTube videos. We'll take a look at these. Oh, how beautiful. I just realized I'm actually not recording audio coming out of my computer. So this is going to be completely silent to you guys. I apologize. But you're just going to have to trust me that it's very, very lovely violin and trumpet music and piano music coming out from this robot-human quartet. Anyway, of course, that's not the point of this show, is to watch videos. So we'll just keep scrolling down. So, of course, in his roundup, he doesn't talk about simply one big tech story. He talks about a bunch of them. Again, it's a roundup of all the tech stories out of Japan for that past week. So moving down, we have turn plastic bags to fuel at home. And, of course, he has some very, very beautiful pictures of this device. Looks kind of like a giant chemistry set of some sort. Apparently, it's a device that's used for turning plastic bags into fuel. The next article in this roundup is the Love Plus Arcade Edition. Remember the Love Plus dating simulator for the 3DS? I don't, but I'll take your word for it. Now the arcade edition is out, so you can display your pathetic loneliness in public. I'm saving up a jar of 100 yen coins for just that. Later, folks. I'm going to meet my girlfriend at the arcade. Yeah, so I mean, of course, the guys behind this website do a pretty good job of presenting the information. They're, I would say, relatively serious journalists. But at the same time, of course, this is a lot of it's editorial, and the writers tend to do interesting things. They tend to throw in certainly their personality, their humor into it. So why don't we go back to the homepage and take a look at some of the other sections. So besides the main topic, the most recent topic article that's featured on the website, there's a little bar underneath that has a bunch of different categories: robots, gadgets, geek stuff, events, and random. Let's see. Well, I do have a friend who's developing robots for the upcoming robot apocalypse, so why don't we take a look at that. And of course, in this category, we have a bunch of This Week in Japan Tech entries. Oh, and our favorite, creepy robot baby head. or creepy baby robot head. Robot baby? Baby robot? I still haven't quite wrapped my head around which is which. So yeah, let's take a look at this embedded video. Ooh, super creepy. Disembodied robotic head. Okay, so why don't we jump back to the main page and take a look at some of the other stuff that he has on the site. So why don't we see if we can find something that's not This Week in Japan Tech. All right, so I'm going to have to give you guys a bit of a disclaimer. This is an article that I actually guest wrote for TokyoTek. It's something that I had an interest in, so I thought, I'd write an article about it and, submit it to see if they would actually go ahead and publish it. And they did. So this article, it's all about why over-the-top adoption will be slow in Japan. And I'm not going to promote my own stuff by going through it. So I just want to let you guys know that it's there. So again, I mean, it's not just a collection of This Week in Japan Tech. He does have other stuff on the site. For example, Knight Rider's car is almost a reality. Kit. Let's take a look at this video, and I'll read some of the text that goes along with it. Though not quite yet Kit from Knight Rider, Robocar can drive itself and is probably the smartest car on the planet. The single-seater EV is equipped with a stereo camera, an IMU, inertial measurement unit, speed sensor, and a laser rangefinder, which it uses to determine its location and steer. Robocar, MEV, was developed for research in the field of EVs and next-generation transport. Yeah, this kind of looks like a dune buggy with a high profile that can drive itself. Just a one-seater car. It's pretty cool, though. All right, let's take in, let's see. Robocar comes in 3 models. Type A, which has a drive-by-wire function and can autonomously reduce its speed, $34,728. Type B, which has a steer-by-wire function and a steering control function plus Type A's functions, $58,845. And Type C has a brake-by-wire function, stereo camera, and IMU plus Type B's functions at a whopping $82,962 for something that pretty much looks like just steel pipes on a go-kart chassis. But I'm sure there's some pretty amazing tech in this thing. Anyway, why don't we jump back to the site and see what else we can dig up. Let's see. Why don't we go all the way to the last page, which I guess would be his longest, or his entry from longest ago. And I guess we can read it. Here we go. It's titled Autonoma, Japan's Ancient Mechanical Pals. Japan's the world's largest producer of robots. It is a culture fascinated by these mechanical humanoids. Gundam, Astro Boy, Mega Man, these guys usually get showed off with affection, while in the West, human-like robots tend to freak people out. So what's the cause of this Japanese robo love fest? Wow, this is kind of like an editorial piece. I haven't gotten around to this yet. Let's see. Kazuyoshi Suzuki wrote an article on the use of Autonoma, self-operating machines, way back in the Edo period. Wow, I had no idea. These dolls did stuff like perform acrobatics and shoot arrows, and most importantly, serve tea. He suggests that these primitive wooden playthings have influenced the Japanese perception of robots as pure, helpful companions. So in Japan, the robot brings to mind a cute little Astro Kid fighting for acceptance. And in the West, people think of a silver skeleton with glowing red eyes that came back from the future to kill your moms. Here's a video of the tea-serving automaton. Oh, this is kind of like a doll on wheels, though. That's still pretty neat. Interesting. Yeah, so I mean, needless to say, he's got all sorts of kind of funky and quirky and interesting stuff. It's a nice combination of tech reporting as well as editorial pieces, as well as guest pieces. I think maybe I might be the only guest piece on there, but maybe he'll expand that in the future. Just on one side note, actually, I have heard rumblings that he's got a big project in the works. So you can look for something big, I heard, coming from him in the very, very near future. I won't give anything away, but I think it's something we can all be pretty excited about. And let's see if we can find one more interesting post. Here we go. Gundam Toilets video. We were in Akihabara checking out the new Gundam Cafe, and it was awesome. When we checked out the restroom, we had no idea that we could have set off a launch sequence with light shows and all. No joke. We didn't get the footage, but YouTube's got you covered. There are even videos of a female restroom up which has different lights. I'm hoping that it actually was a female who shot it. Videos below. Yeah, let's check out this this bathroom. I'm kind of curious. With a Gundam toilet. It's very dark so far. Seems like it would be a little bit difficult to actually do your business in this lighting. Okay, let's see. Another 20 seconds. And here come the yellow blinking eyes of the Gundam, perhaps? Very interesting. Nice. Yes, I mean, unlike myself, the creators of this website actually do go out from time to time, and they talk to people, they get interesting footage, and they actually have a kind of they have contact with the outside world, I guess is what I'm saying. But of course, you all heard the timer, and that means our 10 minutes is up. So thank you all for watching or listening to episode 8 of Tsunami. Please get in touch with us over at tsunami@wanwan.fm with any comments, questions, or suggestions for future content creators to be featured on the show. We actually have been getting some response about people that other people would like to see featured on the show, and we're definitely working on it. I'm kind of struggling with kind of criteria of what it means to be a content creator in Japan. But again, please don't get upset if I haven't emailed you back or gotten back to you yet. It's definitely coming, a response at least. And once again, my name is Hiroki Matsuji, and this is Tsunami. Thank you again all for watching, and see you next week.